Working it out as we go along. Okay. So I did a poll in Bean Chat and we were talking about what were we going to draw. We wanted to do some kind of Catto background. So I think we're going to give that a go. I'm going to show you some of the drafts that I've put together. Okay. So there's a draft 1 and 2. And I believe if we consult Bean Chat, there is a unanimous, a lot of people voted for number 1, which is the one on screen at the moment, which is the Catto Bakery. I think it's a pretty good one. It's very simple. The other one's a little bit more involved. So we'll wait and see. Sorry. I'm kind of half looking at chat. I'm very tired today. Love Catto is so cute. I agree. Yeah, I'm still going to be trying to work out all the audio and stuff, but I think it's okay. I think it's fine now. Better now. Thank you, Javiera. Appreciate you. What are we up to today, gang? Maybe turn music up a little bit. Okay. I had to get the Animal Crossing music on tonight for this occasion. I had to mix it up because the last 3 streams, as much as I love Ollie's music, and it is the official Catnip's music, I thought it would be nice for a change to switch it up. So here we are, but I'm sure next week we'll have Ollie's audio back on. Ooh, Fangto is crocheting while watching your live. Thank you, Fangto. I hope you're having a good one. I know we had a couple of crocheters in chat last week. Yeah, and thank you guys for joining the Patreon. Thank you for being a member. All those things are really, really cool. They're on the board at the back. I don't know if you can see. I listed some names, and then in the starting soon screen, I put up some of the patrons as well. Julia says, Europe gang, watching some of this before going to sleep. Appreciate you. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a late one. So we better get on and get cracking. I think that I'm going to start off with this bakery background because that's the one that everyone voted for. I'm going to show you guys. So that one had 650 votes and then the other one got 300. So I'm pretty sure, I think that's it. I think that's how we're doing this one. Andrea says, I was just about to take a cat nap and then your notification came through. Well, I'm glad you didn't. And we're going to have a good time. So let's get busy on this one. And the idea is to draw the wallpaper and have you guys involved with it. So if you get any good ideas, please let me know. This is kind of just like the baseline where what we want to do, what we want to make. But honestly, it could change. I'm open to it. I don't know if I'm looking forward to drawing that many bread loaves. But I think it's pretty cute. It's wholesome. It's nice. It could make for a pretty nice background. So we'll get busy. Jennifer, what's up? Appreciate you with the with the emojis that I definitely didn't make very quickly. We need to work those out. The last one looks really weird. I'm doing the stream a little bit later, so it's very dark in here. But let me know if this is actually a better idea to stream later or earlier. We'll see how long I can go in terms of lateness, because I might get a little bit tired, and you can probably tell if like the drawing's not up to par. But yeah, we'll find out. What's up, Jess? Jade? A lot of names starting with J. If I had known that was my demographic, I would have worked other things out. It's a vibe. Appreciate you, Swifty. Cool. All right, let's get busy. I think I might do a little bit of a Q&A at the end of the stream too, just for people on Patreon who ask some questions. You prefer the first stream's timing? Ooh. Yeah, it might be a little bit better that early. I can imagine if you're anywhere in Asia at the moment, this is definitely not ideal. So my bad. But this is giving America a chance. So hopefully we might see a few more Americans. Yeah, there you go. J's for jelly beans. Jelly bean gang. Okay. So let's start off with, I'm probably going to start off just drawing like a nice background, obviously, with just like kind of a soft brush, just like an easy brush. I want to do this shelf first, so I'm going to jump in there and just start padding it out with some line work. I might do a little bit of like an ornament on top too. I'm going to move the mic over. There we go. Yeah, I was thinking of doing some GIFs this stream, but oh, is that broken? There we go. But I don't know about that. Just says either time is good. Appreciate you, Holly. Thank you. Yeah, I love the bending knees animation. That's a classic. I love that one too because it took like 3 seconds to draw. and I can relate to it as someone with very expressive knees. I can relate to that. I appreciate you joining the live. Right. So this is the part where everyone finds out I'm not very good at drawing settings. That is the kryptonite. Everyone's got a thing. Everyone's got something that they're pretty good at drawing. Pretty not good at drawing. I'm also not great at posing. That is in real life and drawing. Okay, that's alright. I'll tolerate that. You guys could maybe help come up with some confectionery ideas for the shelf. You know, along with the bread loaves, we want to make it a little bit interesting. Could throw in a few more. I had an idea that this would be Nana Bean's bakery, and Bean is working the front desk, kind of bored. And then Catto's just snuck in at the back there. Need a Bean Netflix series. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of animating. That would be really fun. I've got a few ideas. I don't know if I should. I can't mention it yet. I did actually have a call with someone at a streaming service earlier this year, and the vibe was okay. It was a good vibe. But the only problem with any of these kind of things, and it's wild to even be fortunate enough in the first place to have those conversations, but it's really, really tricky because unless you're like a big character brand or something like that, like as soon as you've like someone who started off on Instagram, there's a little bit of you have to play by their rules. And that means kind of giving up everything you built. So not ideal. In terms of rights and stuff, like, yeah, they would probably let me help create the show and do all of that. But in terms of, well, animation is very expensive. And if you're a bit more of a gamble compared to something like Snoopy or SpongeBob, then they definitely want to make a return. And by make a return, that means take all of your IP rights and then hopefully recoup on that. Yeah, this is very Kiki's Delivery Service vibes, I think. Yeah. That is literally the inspiration. Yeah. That's my favorite film. I love that film. It's like my favorite comfort film. And, if I'm having a bad day or if something's up, put on Kiki's Delivery Service. Oh, back to normal. It's such a good film. It's so, obviously you've got the Ghibli vibes and everything, it's wholesome. But I love the sentiment, it's about, like, especially when I was a bit younger, that whole fear about the unknown and everything, and just not knowing, even in your 20s and 30s, you don't really know what you're doing. I'm sure it's the same in your 40s and 50s, but I love that it's just a film about Kiki working it out and trying to get a grasp on what the heck is going on. And she's at the start, she's like, yeah, I got my stuff going, I got my powers, whatnot. And then kind of at the halfway point, it's just all falling down. Gigi the cat's not even talking. This is a little bit spoiler territory, my bad. But I'm assuming you've watched it because it's a great film. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. It's a favorite Ghibli movie. I don't know if it's my favorite. It's actually, yeah, it probably is, yeah. It's an all-rounder. It's great. The only problem with it is I think the ending is a little bit fast. They kind of wrap up super quick because I guess they ran out of money. But yeah, I love Kiki's Delivery Service. It's great. My next favorite, man, that's got to be, that's a tough one. What did I recently watch? We recently watched Castle in the Sky, and that was super good. I hadn't expected that to be that good. Oh man, that one, the animation was so strong. It was a really, really strong. They just didn't pull any punches. Everything was like super duper well done, and the story was nice. It had a very chill vibe. Daniela, yeah, I will be saving the live stream. This should be going up on the account just afterwards. Favorite is Spirited Away with no face. I think the round. I think I like the round things. Yeah, the little soot sprites. Yeah, they're pretty great. I love. Yeah, Spirited Away has a very special place in my heart. It was. My dad would come down like every other weekend, and we go to the cinema. That was our thing, and we would always go and like watch Spirited Away when that was showing in cinema. So we watched it about 5 times at like the local, and yeah, that was a good time. I mean, it came out when I was like 6 years old, so I can't say that I really understood what was going on, and even now it's a little bit like the whole name thing kind of gets me, but oh man, that is a good film. Hayao Miyazaki just doesn't miss. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. First time I can see a Beam live stream. Greetings from Argentina. Ooh. What's up, Pamela? Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for joining. We'll get the timing right eventually. But yeah, that's awesome. Maybe one stream a week we do a bit later, and then the other stream is a bit earlier. That way we're covering our bases, and or maybe that's just a really bad idea. I don't really know. How's Moving Castle is great too, yeah. I love The Wind Rises. The Wind Rises is like a little bit slower, but oh man, it makes me cry. And I know he got into trouble for that one because it was like he was kind of glorifying war and people didn't like that, but man, he's old enough. He's done plenty. I think he's allowed to do some of that. Well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know about that. But he's definitely paid his dues. I liked Porco Rosso. That's a great one. That's one that I feel like people sleep on a little bit. Just doing the doorway now. Yeah, apparently that started off as a airplane like short film. I think he made it for an airline, like Italy Airlines or something like that. And then he loved the idea so much they just tried to make it a full length film. That's pretty good. Yeah, that one's fun. And it has like such a kind of moody vibe. It's just like a lonely dude who's been turned into a pig. He just wants to fly around and I actually don't remember what he does. I think he's like a mercenary, so he'll hunt down pirates and whatnot, like sky pirates. But he's also kind of a sky pirate. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And I don't really remember how he turned into a pig. I think he just kind of got a bit tired or something. Someone had a beef, maybe a witch had a beef with him. Anyway, first rule of Ghibli films is just let it sort of wash over you. You're not gonna have all the answers to them for show. Facto says make your own web series. That would be cool. That would be pretty great. I've been trying to sort of work out how to actually do that, like make a YouTube web series animation. It's still really tough. I guess we could maybe simplify the animation, as long as you guys wouldn't mind that, or you know, work something else out. Not really sure. There's a few really good ones that I've seen, and I remember things like Bee and Puppy Cat. I don't know if maybe that dates me, but that was on YouTube initially, and that was great. That was sort of a few episodes long, and they were like short little episodes, but they were really, really fun. And then that got turned into a proper show. I'm trying to think of what else started off. Smiling Friends was I think that was a live stream drawing thing, which then got turned into a show. And that's great. That's on Adult Swim, I believe. Channel 4 here in the UK. Yeah, Bee and Puppy Cat. See, that's a deep cut. As long as we get more content, I'm fine. Yeah, the beans never stop. Don't worry about that. Tiny Chef, I love. Yeah, that's really good. And man, it's one thing to do animation, but stop motion is just another level. So, yeah. I actually need to watch some of the Tiny Chef episodes. Admittedly, I only really got into it when Tiny Chef got cancelled by Nickelodeon, cause yeah, that was an uproar on the internet. But I'm glad that they're back now. I think they're back now. They probably, I mean, they probably gained so much attention from that they can just do it on their own terms now, which is great. And hopefully the world kind of gets to a place where, you know, any creator can do that, and they're not even worried about broadcasts, whatnots, and everything. But it's tough out here. Like, animation is, it's a little bit it's very busy. Especially stop motion. Oh my goodness. No shot. Yeah, shouts out to Tiny Chef. Yeah, and then I've got a few ideas for how we would make it into like an episode series. So obviously we could just do more kind of, you know, little scenes here and there and whatnot, and maybe a bit more like SpongeBob where the episodes are sporadic, or we could do some kind of like longer form story. That could be interesting. Yeah, that video was really sad. Oh yeah, no, I can imagine that his voice is really, really tough to hear. Yeah, I hadn't actually thought about that. To be honest, I don't really understand everything that comes out of Tiny Chef's mouth, but there we go. And is he a frog? I'm not really... I'm assuming Tiny Chef is a frog. Some kind of green thing. He's very flamboyant and just emotional, maybe. But I like that we have stuff now which kind of exists on the internet where it can respond so quickly to news like that and sort of do their own thing. Like, if Tiny Chef was a show back in the day and it got cancelled, I don't know how they would even get the word out that they got cancelled. It would just, you know, that would suck for them. So, oh, I appreciate that, Jenny. Didn't even notice he was speaking English. Yeah, me neither. I think I think they put captions on it. But yeah, it's a little bit tough to hear Tiny Chef. Yeah, I wonder how long that's been running for. And I think it's an either a New Zealand or an Australian project, which is cool because, I mean, other than like, there's a few things that come out of New Zealand. It's a shame that where I'm from in Wales, there's not that many kid shows and things like that kind of come out. Obviously, like Wales has a tiny population, so that's not really working in our favor. But yeah, it'd be really cool to see more, you know, animation studios and whatnot from Wales. That'd be nice. It kind of gets lumped up with all the London stuff and just lost in the mix. So I don't know, maybe one day that's the goal. Have our own little studio. And we could make bean stuff, but it could be other stuff. Oh. Blue low for hello. Oh yeah, like blelo. Yeah. Sorry, I had an aneurysm there. I couldn't really understand what you were saying. Cool. The only problem with these backgrounds is I'm gonna struggle to turn these into phone wallpapers. It'll look really nice as a desktop. I think I'm drawing it in a pretty high quality. Just triple check that. Yes. But this is not gonna look. This is gonna crop really trickily. We're gonna have to make some major edits, I think. Hopefully, no one's wanting this as a phone wallpaper. Sorry, gang. I need to make some more wallpapers, just in general. Maybe something seasonal too. Okay. Make a little bread basket. I'm gonna put some. Let's put some baguettes in there. That feels appropriate. I wish I had a picture up of the Kiki's room. Okay. Oh, those baguettes look alright. It's been a slow day at the bakery for Bean. Wait, is it Tuesday today or Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. Wait, no, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. There we go. Yeah, this is Animal Crossing music. Sorry, Gemma. Tuesday in Ohio. Sounds like a band, like an album name. Tuesday in Ohio. I've never been to Ohio. But I hear it's... Actually, I don't know anything about Ohio, to be honest. I'm assuming it's a big state. One of the biggest. Yeah, I can't say I've been. I've only been to Florida and LA, California, and been to Utah and New York. And they were all pretty fun. Florida was too hot. It was really humid. I remember painting a big mural in Florida, just outside. Oh my goodness. And then I tried painting at night because I thought, oh, it's going to be cooler. And then I just got absolutely bitten to shreds by just every single kind of like insect possible. Okay. Ohio's not that big then. All right. What is the biggest state? Is that Texas? I think it is. Yeah, I haven't been to Texas. I think I went to New Mexico by accident once. I can't remember much. I think it was a changeover at the airport, and they were, yeah, that was interesting. Coming from Mexico into the US is not fun. I'd love to go to Alaska. That would be really, really cool. They seem to have a lot of just beautiful vistas, and maybe I'm biased. Maybe I've watched the Simpsons movie too many times, but the way that's like portrayed in there is just so it's like, and they pay you to be there apparently, or they like give you a little bit of money when you move there. I'm not really sure. I don't think that's true anymore anyways. And then it's very expensive to live there because they have to import everything. But yeah, I'd love to visit. That would be great. Dodge all the bears and just maybe do some fishing or something. Oh, thank you, Matthias. Appreciate you. Bit of a slow one today. Just, you know, we're just checking in. It's a Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a good time. Right. I'm not really sure what's going on with the top here. I should get to actually draw in the characters in a minute, but I wanted to sort of make the setting a little bit more interesting first. Just by putting some frames in. Maybe I could do a little texture for like the wall. I won't bother. I'm just going to put another basket here for now, I think. And yeah. Lovely. It's like all the stuff at the top which no one got to. Alaska's the biggest. Yeah, I'd imagine. But it's got to have like the least amount of people, which doesn't make any sense. Actually, it makes perfect sense. It's like pretty uninhabitable. But would be really cool to visit. And I heard when the ice was frozen over, you could walk to Russia, which is wild. I guess that's not what the show Ice Road Truckers is about. I don't think it is. I don't think that's what the show is about. I don't think they go to Russia. I think it's just like US and Canada, and there's some kind of big ice road there. Anyway, I love that show. That was a good show. I wonder if they still do it, or if it's just like those gold shows now. Feels like something that should come back. There should definitely be some room for animals and birds. Maybe I should put like some other critters in this picture too, not just Catto. Although it's kind of nice, it's simple. I thought people were going to pick the other one in the bean chat because, I don't know, it's just a little bit busier, but I guess this one's just cute as it is. Gives that like Kiki's Delivery Service vibe. It makes sense. It makes sense. Now I gotta work out what to draw in the frames. Any ideas, please put in chat. I'm gonna leave them open for a minute. Finish up the backgrounds. I think it's framed all right too. Ooh, $5. Appreciate you. She sings FOB. Did Catto need all this bread? With the pun too. Oh my goodness. That's great. And oh, I guess like, yeah, it is. It's kind of a pun, I guess. Catto did need the bread. Yeah. Oh, that's very cute. Thank you very much. Ooh, a price listing is a good idea. Yeah. Ooh, okay. I tell you what, I'll do little like tags on the breads. There's little croissants there and stuff. I'll put little things there. Yeah, we just want to see Catto as a bread. Okay, guys. That's coming up, don't worry. I was tempted to put like a slice of bread on Catto's head, kind of like the meme, but it might not be aesthetically pleasing, I don't think. Catto as bread is also perfect. I'll put a little tag for Catto as well. There we go. Man, you can really just draw anything, huh? There we go. Currently watching at my job, says Rebecca. That's good, I support that. Don't do your job, just watch Catnip stream. That's a good idea. But don't get fired. That would be a bad idea. Ooh. Might put a little macaron on Kato's head. That might have to be a separate version. But but yeah, okay. So that's what the background's looking like at the moment. Pretty good. Haven't got any bread yet. Actually that's a lie. We've got baguettes. Let me just clean up that skirting board. Not bad. Alright. So now we either do the bread or we do the foreground. Oh, not that one. And we gotta find a place to put like the prices. We'll work that out. Doggo as bread might be more convincing. Yeah, actually that might be more convincing. But Catto is a loaf. So it's tough. I will be adding some mice. That is a given. That is a given. And this is like their stomping ground. This is really where they're at. Right, I think I'll do some sourdough for the top. Some kind of a little bit grayish. Yeah, let's see. Actually, they should probably be a bit smaller. There we go. I'll do a rough for now. And then we'll use the magical eraser tool to fix it. There we go. What have you guys... I'm assuming you guys have seen previous streams. What has been like the best stream so far in terms of like content and all that? Because I was talking to a friend today about that, and I think that we both agreed that the latest one, where we did all the... Actually, it wasn't the latest one, but it was the costume one where we did the Halloween costumes, like being as the Addams Family. That one was pretty fun. That was a good one, and it'd be nice maybe to do a few more like that. Oh, the pumpkin patch one. Yeah, that was really nice too. I like that. Oh, the gifts. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the gift one was fun, but I was like, I felt like I was getting a little bit too invested in all the animation stuff. Sometimes with just a picture like this, it's great to just see it evolve and get better over time. Whereas gifts is a little bit harder to follow the process. But I don't know. The bits where you talk through the technique are really cool. Well, I'll try and do a little bit more of that then. Yeah, the Wednesday one was really fun. Oh, you chose Doggo's outfit, yeah. Disco Doggo. My job is not real. There's a couple of random animals getting different outfits. They're not random, they're special. Bless them. Okay, we've got a lot of sourdough. We need something else for that second row, I think. For the middle row. Might do like a pie. Ooh, thank you very much, Leah. Appreciate you. Aw. That's very kind of you. Thank you for the 10. I don't know what to do with that. I don't think I can do anything with that. But it's nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. I was thinking maybe putting like some pies on this level. What do you guys think? I'll do something spherical and we can specify whether it's a pie or not afterwards. Ooh, bagels. Yeah, maybe. That could be it. Pies and tarts. Amen. I like that. We'll do a pretzel. You're just making it difficult for me, though. A pretzel, I could probably draw. That's pushing the line a little bit. I can definitely draw a tart. That's no problem. Let's start off with a little... Yeah, let's do a pie first. Oh, man. What did I have last night? I had a cherry bakewell from Mr. Kipling. Oh, my goodness. I don't know. Do Americans have Mr. Kipling? They are so good. It's like, it's not... It's a little bit dangerous. Because once I start on the cherry bakewells, it's game over. Croissants are definitely easy. I'm drawing them next. They're actually their own... you probably can't tell from my drawing, but they are there. Croissants and pain au chocolats are a definite for sure. That looks lovely. Thank you. That is that's a pumpkin pie. Oh man, my belly's rumbling now. I think I got a little bit of chocolate over there. I gotta keep drawing. Hot cross buns. Ooh. That is a favorite. I don't know if this is like bad, but I used to have a hot cross bun every morning. Yeah, I'm getting really hungry now. Oh, the French fancies. My sister just sent me a picture of her boyfriend watching the stream. Shouts out to Callum if he's watching. That's so funny. Yeah, okay. Let's do some, those are the pain au chocolats. Oh my goodness, they're easy to draw. They are very forgiving. And they're making me hungry. Oh boy. I should have thought way harder about choosing this scene because this is just trouble. Yup. Gotta go grab a bun ASAP. Okay. I can't guarantee that these are gonna be Ghibli level of perfection in terms of confectionery representation in this medium. But we'll try our best. We'll try our best. I've drawn a fair few baked goods in my time. Anyway, if you're not good at drawing something, it's fine. Just gotta keep doing it. And luckily, there's a lot of bread to draw, so I'll have plenty of time, plenty of chances to do my best one. Yum Yums. I don't know what a Yum Yum is. Yeah, I should have picked scene 2. Mind you, more characters in that one, so that would have been tricky. But yeah, it was scene 1 all along. I probably knew it subconsciously. Sometimes when I do those polls, it's like a part of me already knows, but then I get surprised too. Sometimes it's a complete surprise, you know? I'm trying to think of... It was when I did those outfit polls and on stories on Instagram. I would sometimes... This is like a little bit too much information probably spoils the magic. But I used to kind of, well, for context, I used to draw like 2 different outfits, and then using the voting thing, you guys already know. Using the voting thing on Instagram, you could then pick what Bean's gonna wear from the 2 outfits, and then I present the outfit at the end with like all these different bits and, you know, different trousers and tops and whatnot. Ooh, I could do packets of cookies. That's a good idea. And a cheesecake, of course. Okay, we'll get to it. We're going really off piste here. So I do those stories, and it was a lot of illustration. It's a lot of work because you have to draw every single outfit, every single item in the outfit, and yeah, I miss them too, but they were a lot to draw. And anyway, sometimes I would like try and purposely draw something which I think people wouldn't pick, or like, so then the final one, because I had to draw everything twice because there's like a final image with Bean wearing them. Yeah, sometimes I get a bit cheeky and I'd be like, ooh, no one's gonna pick this one, so I don't have to draw this one as the final one. I'll just draw this one. And lo and behold, as a sort of cosmic karma, every single time I did that, people would pick the exact item I did not draw. And and then I'd be rushing to try and finish this illustration because the votes changed. And then like post that and then kind of finish off the story chain. And yeah, but that was always fun. It was always surprising. You know, you think you know something, you think, oh, that's gonna work out that way, and then it goes a complete other way. But then actually the result's almost better. Yeah, life has a funny way of working out. But you got to be able to move and adapt, and don't always assume things. That's where people go wrong, is they assume everything. They walk around like they know everything, and then you realize, oh, I gotta do some more drawing. You could draw simple pretzels, the ones that look like a circle, but they are very dry and are stacked on top. Ooh, yeah, I have actually seen those shelves where they kind of hang them on the side of the shelf. I saw that recently, and I thought, ooh, that's a great idea. And it does seem like a pretzel needs a little bit of air. You know, it's in a different league. It's kind of doing its own thing. So I tell you what, I will make a pretzel shelf. Let's try it. Let's see if it works. I have not drawn one single Catto yet. This is a very deceiving title. Sorry, gang. Sorry, cat gang. Catto gang. Right, I'm going to pull up a picture of a pretzel for reference. Pretzel. Oh. It is not that hard. Okay. Right, let's give it a go. I'm going to do a really rough one as a frame of reference. So anytime I can't really draw anything, I just draw it as if I'm a silly Billy. And then hope for the best. Okay. And then that one kind of wraps around like that. And then the other bit. That's okay. That's alright. It's not a perfect pretzel by any means. What do you guys think? Looks a bit sad, to be honest. Saving best for last. Gotta have a place for the tongs too. Yeah, true. So I'm thinking I kind of hang them up like that. And I can make a few of them. Kind of just hanging out. I'm assuming that's the idea. Maybe they need to be a... Gravity would work in a different way, I feel. You kind of do that. Oh. Sorry. That's alright. Okay. Let's draw these pretzels. Yes, they look cute. Thank you, Jennifer. Maybe in the bag with baguettes. You could be right. Yeah, right at the bottom of the bag when no one can see them. Okay. I always love those videos of people making pretzels and you see them on like the conveyor belt and they've got it down to a science where they're just whipping them around. They're just pretzel. And then there was something about pretzels and marriage. Like the pretzel is the symbol for marriage because it's like two things intertwined. And you're meant to give people pretzels when they get engaged. I think that was it. I could be completely wrong, but my my feeble brain is assuming that that is the reason why pretzels were invented. Yeah, they thought, ooh, a tasty, savory snack that could also double as a wedding gift. That's up my alley. Well, Catto definitely is on top of the whole shebang. Yeah, she's up there. Yup. Although I don't know if you... Can you guys see... Yeah, I think you guys can see that. Let's hope. Oh, I think my mouse has died. Oh, there it is. It's fine. Okay. Pretzels are on the shelf. Oh. Okay. What are we thinking for music? Because I can mix it up a little bit. Let's do calm Nintendo music. Oh, that's nice. Uh-oh, my computer is running out. One sec. Aha. Okay. Fix the problem. We have charge. Looking good. Thank you. Thank you, Cinematic. Ooh, have I ever thought about doing a bean page in Spanish? That is a good idea. I've been trying to learn Spanish on Duolingo for the best part of... I don't want to say how many years. Mi español no es bueno. Actually, I studied Spanish in school, but I got a D. Didn't do too good. Anyway. My teacher was cool, though. It was a fun class. Oh, it's Matt. Hi, Matt. Got 0 brain cells. Hope you had a good run. Ooh, we can do donuts? Ooh, yeah, let's do that. And you know what? Donuts are definitely easier to draw, I think. Yeah, let me sort that out. Put them up there, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. I'll need to go back through this live stream afterwards and properly accredit the people who came up with the idea for the hanging pretzels. It's novel, it's unique, it's great. And then Fangto for the donuts. I appreciate you. Eclairs too? Oh, I could do that. You know, people kind of sleep on eclairs. It's never the first pick, but it is a strong contender for absolute legends of the confectionery game. I love an eclair. And I love a jammy donut as well. Right, I think the donut ring is a little bit... It's supposed to be a little bit different to that. Kind of look a bit weird when they're like... When they're too small. Doesn't look right. There we go. Looks okay. I don't know if anyone would hang up a donut, but we'll do it. In Nana Bean's Bakery, these are the rules. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Jammy donuts are it. Has anyone had a jammy dodger in chat? Obviously, like people from the UK. But I wonder if they're a thing elsewhere. A jammy dodger. There used to be the move at my school pack lunch, having a jammy dodger at lunchtime. Oh my goodness. Bit dry though. A little bit dry. Carolean pie is the way to go. I've never had that. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to Google that. Carolean pie. Ooh, that looks too complicated to draw. But it does look very tasty. Is that savory or is it sweet? It looks like a goat's... Is that egg? Is that egg in the middle? It is egg. Oh my goodness, it's scrambled egg on toast. No, it's got a little bit of cheese. I want to try that. That looks good. Oh, it's rice. It's a Finnish thing. Oh my... Okay, I'm way off. Sorry, guys. Oh, we'll do some muffins. That's a good idea. Oh, where are they going? No, they're back. They're back. Don't worry, guys. Right, let's get back to the proper shelf, I think. The proper shelf. The big leagues. Let's do a couple of muffins, I think. You can also add a large planter on the extreme left or right with an easy draw tropical plant. Kinda like a fern. Long spiky leaves. That's a good take, Leah. You know what? That helps clear some of the negative space. I do think that's a strong play. And that is something I'm very guilty of doing quite often. That's the secret. If you're ever drawing a background and you get stuck and you're just like, I don't know what to do with this, draw a big plant. That'll save you a lot of time and energy. But sometimes the plants don't look very good either. Sometimes you're just having a bad day. Like egg butter mix? That's the Carolean. Like an egg butter mix on top of a pie is a common delicacy here. Wow, I need to try that. That sounds nice. And I want to go to Finland too. That place has eluded me. I need to go. I need to go see that. Been to where have I been? I've been to the Netherlands. I've been to... Yep, that's about it. I've been to Austria, Lithuania, Poland, but Finland. Now that's on the bucket list. You guys got the Moomins. Doggo mustache cookies? That's a really good idea. I like that. We'll put some of those in. You know, and then they're both on the shelf. You got Catto and Doggo on the shelf. It's brilliant. And that's something that Nana Bean would sell. She would chef up some Doggo cookies, I imagine. That is a no-brainer. Good shout, Fang. Drawing made easy. Because I just... I don't have to think or use my brain. I'll just ask you guys. Appreciate it. Okie doke. I don't really know what's going on over here. I was thinking maybe like some kind of flapjack or pound cake. So we'll leave that as a kind of vagary until we work out something better. Yeah, that's a mystery item. Oh well. Okay. I like the idea of the doggo cookie. But I could put them on the counter at the front. That might be kind of cute, and like maybe Beans eating half of one. Not a bad idea. So what else did we have? Brownies. Yeah. Okay, that's the brownies in the corner there. Maybe a flapjack as well. Right, I'm thinking we do some smaller cherry bakewells here. And then maybe some eclairs. Not bad. Hannah Bean's really worked out this this whole operation. Although this is not a very efficient way to stack eclairs. Or shelf them. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know if you'd put the pies up there. Cakes are too big and they take up space. That's true. That is true. She needs a bigger shelf. I mean, the sourdoughs have taken up the whole top row. Somebody needs to have a word with Nana Bean. This is not acceptable. Cakes on the counter. Mm-hmm. Oh man, when I get home. Oh boy. I got about 6 cherry bagels with my name on it. That sounds so... We're gonna be eating good. It's like I could have a nutritious meal. Or I could have 6 cherry bakewells. And which one would make me happier? I don't think I'd feel good after the cherry bakewells. But in the moment, I would be so alive. Anyway, enough about me. I kind of messed this cherry bakewell up. It's not looking ideal. There we go. I can imagine, yeah. Alright. They're okay. The eclairs are looking a bit sad, but it is what it is. Right, let's do some doggo cookies. I'm gonna kind of stack them up like this, I think. If they don't look good here, we can always move them. They can be moved around. Ah, yes. You can stack another row of eclairs on top perpendicular to the first row. Yes, I could. Or doggo cookies. Wonderful. That's a funny looking doggo. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining the stream. Appreciate you guys. Man, this is fun. Okay, note to self. Draw more baked goods. With friends. My stepbrother did a Bob Ross draw along the other day, and he showed us the results. And I was like, ooh, that sounds like a good idea. Like turning on some Bob Ross and trying to paint along. That would be nice. We need Doggo to hold the Doggo cookie. Yes. There we go. Okay. They're not bad. I don't think the Doggo cookies are I think they look okay. Maybe we put another cherry bagel there. Gotta keep them stocked. Alright. Could add another. Yeah, let's do that. I feel like something else has to go here, but we'll just put an eclair there. Yeah, that's alright. It's abstract. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Right. Now we're on to the main event, guys. We got to draw these loaves and then a Catto as well to boot. So, let's see if I remember how to draw a bread loaf. Yeah, it looks about right. So you do the front, and then you do the little crusties. Yup. Oh, and I tell you what, we can make them a little bit different, each one. One could be just all white bread. One could be like a mixed grain. One could be fruit and nut. The possibilities are endless, guys. Alright, that's loaf number one. It's looking hearty. It's looking pretty strong. I might just add it a little bit. Fix it up a little bit. There we go. Ooh, a cinnamon swirl. We might have some room at the front for a cinnamon swirl. What was the thing from Skyrim that was like everywhere? I think that was like a cinnamon bun or something. Cinnamon roll, perhaps? Perchance? Ooh. What's that? That's pounds. Oh, thank you very much, Shanti. My bad. My eyes are terrible. I have to jump, but thank you so much for your stream. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. You guys are super duper kind. Oh, thank you, Davey, as well. Yeah, I really appreciate that, Shanti. I hope you've had a good one. It's great. I really enjoy streaming. It's a big change. It's a big change, but I like the change. It's nice to do something a little bit different. Admittedly, I felt a little bit like I wanted to try something out and just kind of push myself a little bit in terms of like social media and all that, and sometimes it gets a little bit crazy. And I thought, you know what, the best way to just try something new and connect with an audience which is there, but I just never actually directly talk to, which is ridiculous on my part. But yeah, I thought streaming would be a nice kind of natural way to do that. I was worried because I know that not many people do drawing streams, and I thought, oh, maybe there's a reason no one does drawing streams. But a part of me feels like maybe it's just there's not that many people who can draw semi-confidently and then also like maybe, you know, want to do a live stream, you know, have that urge, because it's like a lot of the time, and this is relevant for myself, I used to be a very introverted person and still am to a certain degree, and not that this is the most extroverted thing, because I'm not really talking directly to like anyone in person, but I think maybe there's a big disconnect there with artists and live streaming and such as, because oh, thank you very much, Davey. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. No message either, just okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's I guess it's just kind of strange, you know. It's maybe some people don't want the stress or they don't want the pressure. Drawing in front of other people can sometimes be a little bit distracting and whatnot. But I feel like I've done it a fair amount. I used to, you know, draw a lot in school, and then later on do murals and whatnot in public, and in those scenarios, you know, you kind of just forced to have people around you spectating, and this is it's definitely different because you don't get heckled in the same way. You might get someone like saying stuff in the chat, but yeah, no, this is very different. I'd say it's like somewhere in between somewhere in between. Oh, uh-oh. Lost the stream. It's like somewhere in between being a very extroverted and introverted thing at the same time. So maybe that's the disconnect. I don't know. Oh, you thought you had to have a large number of subscribers to go live. We cannot just go live here in Canada. I don't really know about like Canadian policy, because I know they've kind of had a funny relationship with YouTube. But honestly, having a large following kind of doesn't, I mean, it probably does make a big difference in terms of promoting the stream and whatnot. I'm not simply saying that I have these viewers at the at this very moment just off pure merit, or like a good thumbnail, but yeah, it does make a difference. But then again, if it wasn't, I don't know, I think you can, it's almost better if you start streaming and there's no one like watching, because then you can kind of, you do whatever you want, and then if someone shows up, it's like, okay, cool. And there's so many streamers who started off and they had absolutely no one watching. Like they had, I think there was this one called Jinxie, who's like one of the most popular streamers, and he had, I'm avoiding drawing Catto, by the way, just for the moment. We'll get to it. I think Jinxie live streamed to like an average viewership of 2 people for a year straight before he received any kind of viewership. And then now he's one of the biggest streamers on Twitch. And that's not to say that, like, you know, I think a certain amount of it is definitely luck, especially with streaming. But you've also just got to enjoy it. I mean, I love drawing. I'd be drawing anyways, but it's nice to be able to share this with you guys. And yeah, it's just, it adds a whole different level to it, and that's something really fun. And also, you guys have like a ton of ideas that that I would never think of. I don't even think I would have thought of doggo cookies or pretzels or a pretzel holder. That's all you. Now this is actually looking pretty good. I think this is not bad at all. Yeah, let's have a look at that. Whew. I'm definitely putting a plant in the corner too. Ooh. Was the music from the Milk promo stock music or commissioned? We actually worked with Oliver Graham on that one as well. He does all of our music. He's brilliant. So we made that ourselves. And yeah, that was a really fun process. How many hours do you draw a day? Says Min. As many as it takes. As many as I need to spend drawing. I'd love to look at my screen time on my iPad, especially doing the doggo animation, because that was that was ridiculous. I think I was drawing at least 14 hours a day, and that's without editing as well. So, but that was an exception. That wasn't, you know, if that was what this job required, I wouldn't do it, because that's unhealthy. That is a really bad way to live your life. You should yeah, but I love drawing. It doesn't, you know, if that was like any other job and I was working those hours, I would go insane. But I can do it because I just love it, and I wouldn't want to be doing anything else. And yeah, I was talking to a friend today, and we were talking about, yeah, how much effort goes into making things and putting stuff out there, and he's trying to do YouTube and whatnot, and there's this great quote which is like, I mean, I don't know if it is great, but I liked it. It was that, you know, pain and all of that is temporary, but the work you make is forever. And whilst I don't think that you should like take that energy into every single thing you do, I think it's, you know, in those tough moments when you have a deadline or you have something to do and you just got to push through, or you're really just desperate to make something and put it out there, it can be nice to have that extra energy and just think like, yeah, it sucks at the moment and I don't get to, you know, chill and play video games for 2 hours or whatever in the evening, but at the end of the day I make something and I'm able to share it with the world and see where it goes, and that's what excites me a lot about this job. You know, you make something and then you see the results almost immediately. It sucks when there are no results, or like the results are not what you think, but you know, that's just an exercise in patience and whatnot too. So anyway, I gotta read chat because I've been rambling. I thought you'd have a large number of sorry. Fangtao has a question. Why do you wear a hat every stream? Keep my head warm. It's yeah. That's a good observation. And I like to wear the bean hat too. Kind of like represents a brand. But this is a different hat. I can't find the other one. Andrea says, a loved one posted one of your murals from the travels. So cool. Oh, that's awesome. I wonder where that was. But that's really cool. Sejan says, greetings from Switzerland. Gatto looks exactly like our cat. Loaf mode on. Yep. Darylyn says, yeah, they are making it hard here. I asked my daughter if she wanted to go live. It seems she can't. Oh. I don't know about that. That's really weird. I don't know why they would do that. Ooh, Divvy says, do I have a favorite short? Like in the pet videos. I don't know what my favorite short is. Yeah, I've made a lot and it's like, I don't know if I have a favorite. The one I always go back to is either the one of Catto jumping off the balcony and Bean trying to stop Catto. That one's a classic. And I love the pacing on that one too. And it was fun to draw. But I don't know. I also really love the banana one because that was like one of the first animations where I made something a little bit like longer form, and it was a little bit like emotional and stupid at the same time. But yeah, that banana one is a classic, and that was another one that was really fun to draw. So I would probably say that's like one of the top ones for sure. I don't know. What are you guys' like favorite videos? Maybe I'm missing one. Maybe there's an absolute banger out there which I've completely forgotten about. Yeah, we made a few. I think I checked the other day. There's like 250. No, there's not 250 reels. I think there's probably like a good 80 or something. But yeah, that's a lot. Don't forget the tongs. I won't. I used to stream a lot of After Effects animation work, and yes, you can come up with awesome ideas. Oh, for sure, for sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did a mural in Mexico, Andrea. That makes sense. It was in a pretty popular space too, so I think they probably would have found it there. Jess says, my absolute favorite is the stinky cat breath one. Yep. That was a good one. And that was fun, kind of like doing the sound effects for Bean getting knocked out by the smell. That comes from a real world experience, I can tell you that. Some people, it was weird though in the comments on that one though, because some people were like, I actually really like the smell of my cat's breath and all of this, and I just thought, I don't know about all that. Oh, I'm drawing Catto now, by the way. Sorry, guys. Divvy says, my favorite banger one is the... I would like to see the baby. Yeah. Yeah. I like that one too. And then when Bean is running with the glass of water. Chasing Doggo to dry him. Yeah. That's a good one too, Gemma. Oh man, there's too many. There's too many. Right, let's give Catto some eyes. We'll do a classic nose. Yeah, I'm currently working on, and this is in Patreon, by the way. We're currently working on we put the draft up on Patreon, and I think the people who've seen it have liked it, so that's good. But it's a very early draft of the next animation, which is themed around cutting onions. But we're obviously the formula for anything like Catnips is to take a common idea and then and then just make it absolutely ridiculous. Either by like making a banana sentient, or a cat have such bad breath that like it knocks someone out. Like that's the premise. That's, if you want to make a Catnips video, that's what you do. But but this one is about cutting an onion, which is has an extremely volatile what do they produce? It's like a thing that makes you cry. Anyway, that's the idea, and it's kind of got like this like sci-fi vibe to it. It's really fun. So hopefully getting that out by Friday, if I can finish the stream early and get back to work. I'm not doing that though. We're getting this background done, guys. I'm feeling good about it. But yeah, I'm excited to, obviously we spent a long time doing the doggo video, and that was super fun putting that out and sharing that first part, and we're working on the second part. I think that what would be really nice now is to do something a little bit like more true to form. Yeah, Divi says can't wait for the cutting onions one. Yeah, appreciate that. How long does it take you to make a 30-second long short? Depends. Usually frames, like the animation side, will take about 2-3 days, and then we need to color it and put it together in the edit, and then also do the audio for it, and then just put everything together. So, you know, I would like to say like 3 days, but in a pinch, but usually about 5 days. So we're looking at about a cadence of one post a week, which is like, we got to up those numbers. I got to find a way to do this quicker, but also, you know, it works, and we, all that matters is putting them out and you know, making something that you enjoy and not rushing it too much. So, you know, I enjoy the process, and if you're making stuff online, it can be very easy to just kind of get lost in the whole, oh, I gotta make this, I gotta do this by hand. And when I started off, I was like religiously posting one comic a day, and that was like my thing. I was like, I need to post every single day, and it definitely did help in those early years to, you know, build an audience and whatnot. Definitely a good idea. But now doing animation is just like, if I was doing that, the animations would either be terrible or I would be completely without sleep and a shell of a human being. Oh, yeah, I like that one too, Jennifer. Yeah, it's cool. I think I was working on an animation version for that one. We'll see. We'll see if I can finish it up. Yeah, we'll definitely see Catto's origins next, I think. I saw the setup on stories, yeah. The desk is a mess, and I have no real good source of lighting. But it works. Okay. So, we've done like the background. I'll need to work out something to put in those frames, but I think I might just leave that for the coloring part for now. I need to add some mice at some point too. So let's go ahead and do the foreground now. And yeah, let's see where we get with that. I'm going to reduce the opacity on this so that I don't get my lines too confused. Sometimes I'm out here being a silly Billy and I get all the lines confused, and it's not good. There we go. I'll leave Catto like semi-visible though. So groovy song. Ooh, did Bean meet Doggo or Catto first? That's a good question. I haven't really worked out all the I haven't really worked all that out yet. I think Catto. Yeah. But actually no. No, actually no. No, it was Doggo. It was Doggo first, because I feel like Bean and Doggo are a little bit more like companions, kind of they go back. Whereas Catto is a little bit of a wild card. And maybe, you know, is kind of doing her own thing, and actually I drew Doggo and Bean first. Sorry guys, my voice is a little bit rough. I drew Doggo, gosh, in like 2019, I think. No, maybe before then, but it would have been really, it would have not looked at all like how Doggo looks now. But yeah, that was Doggo was the first, and then I think I drew Catto probably in like 2019. So around the same time I started to do reels. Yeah, we need a, a wild card. What happened to Bean's parents? Ooh, okay. Now we're getting into the lore. I actually came up with that lore quite recently. It's been around. It's had different versions. But I've always been reluctant to expand on it too much, because I feel like it almost, I could be completely wrong, but I think sometimes the good thing about Bean as a character is Bean is so simple and nondescript that it allows anyone to see the Catnip's world through Bean's point of view, like perspective, and it's not alienating. It's not kind of it kind of allows people to empathize and sympathize with Bean as a character, without getting like too deep into it. But it's, I don't know, it's kind of like you know how like Harry Potter is the most like simple character, and actually no, that's not true. Harry Potter has a whole backstory and stuff. So, but what I'm saying is like Harry Potter is like quite like a simple-ish character with minimal. Oh, I'm just absolutely butchering my point. Yeah, I'm gonna post about Bean's origin story ASAP. But I would say that, yeah, I do miss, actually, yeah, the little cactus with the cowboy hat. That needs to make a comeback ASAP. You know what? It's coming back today. It's going on the counter. I don't know where, but it's going on the counter. I used to draw the little cactus in every single scene, as a little like teaser, and then for whatever reason I kind of forgot one day, and then that sucked. Yeah, if I ever stop doing something, it's usually I've just forgotten. It's not intentional. I'll put a sign up on the on the back here. Maybe we think of like something to write in the on the sign. Yeah, thank you guys for all the support this stream. I know a few people have donated, and I really appreciate that. And then also shout out to the members too. I need to work out some kind of way of like showing that off. And we need to make some more stickers and stuff too. But yeah. I also want to put the people from Patreon on the stream too, in the shout outs. The YouTube membership is cool. And it's definitely like, it's fun because you get to use like certain things in the chat. And that's why we wanted to do it. I thought it would like be like a cool extra thing. But the Patreon is like, it's, I don't know. I think the Patreon you probably do. I mean, you definitely get like access to more of the behind the scenes, and it's annoying that we can't like make it a joint, like the membership and the Patreon thing the same thing. If we could, we would. Anyway, it's a whole thing. I'm trying to work out all this stuff, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. But we do it anyway. Probably not the smartest thing. I should probably work out everything before I do it. Water Bear says, did you think you would storytell or have to come up with all this lore when you started drawing Bean? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I thought that maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I thought that that would just sort of come naturally. But the problem now is that I feel like people have their own idea of what is up. And if I say like, actually no, the story is this and this is how it went, maybe it detracts from it. I'm not really sure. Oh, I should do a lo-fi bakery playlist. That'd be really cool. Yeah, like character archetypes. Like Bean is just like hero character, simple, lovable hero, who's a little bit dumb. A little bit of just a chill guy. Not that one though, that character's annoying. I don't like the actual chill guy. But I'm always afraid of that too, is I don't know if you know, I mean it's kind of almost like a dead meme now, but it was either like earlier this year or last year. There was that little like bear looking character who was the chill guy. I don't know if anyone knows that. It's literally, that's the problem with memes now, they just in one ear and out the other. But that guy was like a fun meme for 2 seconds and then got way too popular and then became super annoying to see for whatever reason. Maybe like when brands start, you know, using the likeness to sell pizza and whatnot, like that kind of gets a little bit annoying. But anyway, I always had a fear that Bean would be memed in a way, and yeah, I never wanted that really to happen too much, because then people just get sick of the meme and then they get sick of your character and it's like, oh, what do you do? All that work for nothing? I'm pretty sure that guy as well was he's just a regular illustrator. Ooh, I got a donation. Leslie with the $5. Thank you so much. Art streaming has to be a complex thing since creating usually helps artists zone out. But I'm happy it's growing. Ain't so I can be a viewer. Oh, thank you so much. I'm sorry, I'm really terrible at reading stuff, but yeah, I appreciate that. That's a really good point. That's a really good point. Is art is kind of the thing you do to not think. Oh, it's okay. You can have typos. That's fine. Yeah. So it is a little bit funny when you're talking at the same time. You'll either say like really stupid things, but you're in the flow state, or you're not in the flow state, but you're saying like semi-okay things, and then you have to like talk to chat too. And so I guess it's a little bit hard. But then again, it's kind of like when you're learning to drive a car, they always say like, say out loud what you're doing. So like, okay, I'm going to turn left at this junction, and then I'm going to, you know, look through this window and this mirror, and it helps you to like actually drive better for some reason. It's like when you voice all of the things you're doing, it makes you perform a little bit better. And I think that's something I've found a little bit doing this is it's, you kind of have to think a little bit more deliberately about what you're doing, because you have a certain amount of people watching. So, and that adds another level of complexity to it for sure, but it's pretty fun. And I really like the things that we made. I love the pumpkin patch. I think the gifts were super fun. So having you guys involved is like certainly worth maybe not getting super flow statey. Oh, thank you, Amy. That really means a lot. Mihoko says, have you ever had pets? Oh man, I've had every single pet. Cats. I've never had a dog actually. So doggo is a wild card. Actually, cat is the wild card. Sorry, guys. But yeah, no, never had a dog. I've had lots of cats growing up. And my sister had rats. My mum had a pet tarantula, which was really creepy, but was also kind of sweet. The tarantula was called Sweepy. And I remember I was only young when we had the tarantula, so I don't really remember interacting too much. But it used to shed its like scales. I don't know what you call it, like its back, and we would have all of these like tarantula, what are they called, skins, in a little Tupperware on the shelf. It sounds so creepy now that I say it out loud, but anyway, that's what we had. Because they looked really cool. They looked like super interesting. Like you'd never think of it kind of being like something you would display, but it was actually, yeah, it was really cool. And they would, yeah, lovely. I don't know why I'm putting my mum on blast here, sorry. But yeah, I don't think the tarantula was really her choice. I think it was like someone, like a pet that someone just gifted her, and then she had to work it out, and then was like, actually, this is okay. Yeah, but long story short, I remember when I was about 6 years old, I was running around the house in a Batman like costume, like one of those cheap ones. And for whatever reason, all of the tarantula skins fell fell into my costume. I can't remember if I was wearing it at the time or not, but they got in there. And that was an unpleasant experience. And I'll stop there. Yeah, collecting the fallen whiskers is definitely a move. I just saw it in real time, like the amount of people watching drop when I started talking about tarantulas. Oh, Divi said, I stopped smacking spiders ever since your videos. Oh, that's good. That's good. You know, they really put in a shift because they get rid of the flies, and they don't really do any harm. They're creepy, but they don't really do any harm, guys. So that's something to think about. I'm not sure why I've drawn a plant pot there. I could put something there. Maybe I put like a few more like mini baguettes in here. That could be cute. I will need a reminder of some of the. You should make a little spider in the corner with a web. I should do that. I will do that. And then, yeah, I'll need some ideas for this front part too. Not really. I'm going to do a few little baguettes. We could come up with something else as well. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to add a tarantula into this one. The vibe is certainly not a... That might not be it. Ooh. New Patreon member. Shouts out to Cam. Appreciate you. I don't know if you're watching the stream. But yeah, thank you for joining. I'm going to do something with the board in the background too. I definitely need to work that out. And then maybe also get better lighting so you can actually see the board. That would be a good idea. Oh, also I just realized I've been drawing and you guys have not been able to actually see what the heck I'm drawing because my freaking camera's in the way. Let me move. Oh no. Okay. Let me move. Oh no, the BTS is being shown. Pretend you didn't see that. I'm gonna move me up into the corner. And then you guys can kind of see the picture a little bit better. Okay, that's cool. So I've actually been drawing the cactus this whole time. And there's a sign there too. So we need to think of something to write in the sign. Okay, there we go. Oh, rookie mistake, guys. Rookie mistake. Mini baguettes. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we said, oh, what were we talking about? The cactus is brilliant. Thank you very much. Maybe a tip jar. Although I don't think anyone's tipping Bean for this attitude. I'll do it anyway. I love that cheeky tip jar thing where like you put in a little bit of money first and then so people know. People think, but then everyone knows that, like they know the trick. Can't have an empty tip jar. Jennifer says, thank you for the cactus. What a comeback. It was only a matter of time. We got there in the end. Every animation now where there's some kind of shelf or surface, I'm not going to guarantee a cactus, but I will make way more of a conscious effort to include Cactus Cowboy. I saw that someone got a tattoo of the Cactus Cowboy once, and that was really cool. Maybe I should get a tattoo. I think I should. I've been afraid of getting a bean tattoo because I feel like that might be bad luck, but a Cactus Cowboy? Not a bad idea. Do you guys have any good tattoos? Or any good tattoo ideas? Other than Cactus Cowboy and Bean? Ninmoja says, what's up? I love Bean so much. Drawing looks so good already. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Please do the Bean one. Ooh, a catocus, like a catto cactus. Oh, cursed bean would be a really good tattoo. How about some fresh house cheesecake? Bean seems to love them. I could do a cheesecake. Okay. Right, so we got a little bit of a tip jar going. Oh, shoot. I drew it on the wrong layer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bro, I'm such a silly Billy. On a Tuesday? Come on. Ain't this relatable? It's all great and relatable until it actually happens and you're like, oh boy. Okay, there we go. That's fine. I'll leave it. That's okay. Ah, no tattoos. Yeah, you might be right. I heard something about like people who are covered in tattoos and the ink is actually not good for you because your body absorbs it. Something crazy. Anyway, I don't want to like diss on anyone who has a lot of tattoos. Yeah, we need a gift for Crispine. I think you can have a few, but yeah, maybe there's side effects. I don't really know. Someone needs to check on those like army veterans from I'm not sure what war, but they had all of those like sailor tattoos and stuff like that. Someone needs to check on them and make sure they're all right. There's a guy who always goes to my coffee shop where I live, and he has like, he's probably like 75. He's covered in tattoos, but he is the happiest guy ever. He's just chilling, and he loves the summer as well because he gets to wear the t-shirt and show them off, and they look pretty cool. He's got like a panther and whatnot. Oh man, that would be pretty fun. I think if I was gonna get like a lot of tattoos, I'd get them when I'm pretty old. Like I've done all the, needing to be formal and whatnot, and I'm just getting the tattoos and going hog wild. Ooh, banana shake video. Yeah, with the smoothest transition, for sure. Sorry, I read your thing in like 2 different bits. Yeah, I think the banana one definitely is, that is one of my favorites. I did a talk at my local cinema chapter, and they actually played the banana one on stage, on this big projector, and I tell you what, it was like a religious experience. I've never been so, it was crazy, like seeing, like obviously, when you post something online, it's cool and people react and comment. But when you hear people like laugh at certain parts in real life and kind of engage, oh man, that was really cool. That was really fun. And it makes me want to make more stuff or just like have more cinema nights. I was super fortunate to do it because I don't know when I'd ever like be able to put stuff on a big screen like that again. But yeah, it was really, really nice experience. So shout out to them. And that was one of the ones they played. Right, I'm gonna do some jam donuts in here. But yeah, no, I think that would be the coolest thing about being a director is like making the work and doing all that sounds stressful and probably a whole headache. But when you get to, oh, buddy, I've done it again. When you get to like see the final thing and it's a good movie and everyone's reacting, oh man, that's gonna be so cool. That would be worth all the headaches and dealing with actors and stuff. Julia says, if I could afford, would get like a tattoo of my current cats in some more simpler style. That's exactly what I did. In a very simple style. Of Tibbles, but actually Tibbles has passed away. Yeah. Maybe Bean should have a tattoo in one of the animations. Oh, Gemma has 15 tattoos. Shouts out. Not done yet. My stepbrother's like that. He's got a ton of tattoos. He loves it. Every week it's like, what you got? He's got something new. But they're expensive. Oh my goodness. They cost so much. I didn't even know. Even for the small ones, it's kind of expensive. And like, obviously, they should be a reasonable price because it's an artist and they have to put in the labor and whatnot. But oh my goodness. I'm in the long line of work. I should be a tattoo artist. Actually, I did a few tattoos last year. They didn't go well. Enough said. Oh. Yeah, that was bad. Nice. Yeah. Quality of life is, you can't put a price on that. Oh. Leah, that's very kind. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's really nice, like being able to make things and then kind of see those things like take on their own life and people engage with them and whatnot. Yeah, it's wild. The internet is a crazy place, but it's fun. It's fun if you know how to like use it. If you just go on like X or something, and that's probably the worst way to use the internet other than for like illegal things, but just like watching horrible, it's like Live Leak back in the day anyway. Horrible stuff on the internet these days. I don't even know how some of these like sites are allowed to put up what they put up. It's so crazy. Oh my goodness, £10 from Valerie. Oh, thank you so much. That is super, super kind. Thank you. Kiss the bean sign on the apron. I'm definitely doing that. Oh, thank you, Valerie. Man, you guys have been like way too kind this stream. Appreciate you. Maybe it's something about a Tuesday. Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to keep drawing now. Do we think I'm going to have time to do all the coloring? I don't know. I'm kind of building a little bit of like a... Actually, I think it's a little bit too high. Bina's like flour all over his face and hands. Yeah, that'd be good. Like Bean's been slaving away. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing some kind of like glass case and then cakes inside. That is the move. This is a groovy tune. I like this one. I feel like I'm in an elevator. Ooh. That's a nice instrumental. Might turn that up. Hold on. It's probably way too loud now. Okay. Right, we're getting carried away. Yeah, I'm gonna make some kind of casing, and then I'll put a little cake in there. What cake do you think I should be putting in this case? What cake is a worthy candidate for casing? That is the question. I'm thinking maybe a classic Victoria sponge. Maybe a chocolate cake. A carrot cake? Maybe a carrot cake. Can't go wrong with a Victoria sponge. I could do a tiramisu. That's a good idea. Delilah with a tiramisu. Okay, 2 for cheesecake. I'm gonna do a little poll. Fudge it. Let's do it. Start a poll. What cake is going in the glass container? Carrot cake. Victoria sponge. Cheesecake. And we need a 4th one. Tiramisu. Black forest cake. I'm trying to think of the easiest one to draw. As an elder millennial, a definite chill guy, I feel like you're watching the stream a little bit delayed. I'll put tiramisu. Yeah, chill guy. Yeah, tiramisu. What's it gonna be, guys? I'm delegating the decision. Okay, Victoria sponge. Thank you. That's probably the easiest one to draw. Wait, hold up. Uh-oh. What is it saying? Okay, Victoria sponge seems to have taken the lead. Oh no. Uh-oh. Victoria sponge and cheesecake is split. Might have to do 2 cakes, guys. How could this happen? Oh. Yeah, they're still split. That looks kind of funny though. I don't think I've done that right. Hang on. I hate doing like perspective drawing without... This is the part where I find out I'm getting like DMCA strikes for all this music. Oh well, it was worth it. Oh, carrot cake's winning. Oh, carrot cake is taking the lead. I did not expect that. I thought carrot cake was like the least favorite, but little do I know. I know nothing. I know nothing about cake favorites. Favorite cakes. Eugenia? Shouts out. Hello everybody. Powdy. Oh, that's good. Hello everybody. We love a good pun. Yeah, I think carrot cake's gonna take the lead on this one, guys. Unless any objections? Any objections? Nope. Carrot cake it is. Gotta remember how to draw that. Let me pull up a picture of a carrot cake. It's kind of square, usually. Ooh. Absolutely not. No, it's not. Apparently, I've never seen a carrot cake like in full cake mode. I've only seen it in slices. Wow. I'm learning so much. Ugh. That's annoying. Okay, there we go. End poll. It's gonna be a carrot cake, guys. Right, how are we feeling about the casing? I think that's okay. I might put a little, a little few things on top, but other than that, I think we're ready. We're ready for the carrot cake. We need the carrot cake. It's gonna happen. So, let's get down to it. Let's get busy. It could be a comedically small carrot cake. No? Okay. That would probably make it harder to draw. Sometimes that happens. Right then. That's I don't know. I don't know if that's the right shape. It's kind of oval. Oh, Matilda's cake. I should have put that as an option. Now that is a cake. Technically, it wasn't Matilda's cake, wasn't it? Miss Trunchbull's cake? Classic film. Poor kid. That really ruined the whole cake eating experience for me as a child. Just thinking of that poor dude. He won the day though. He had his comeuppance. He was really out there, man. He was just living his own life. Probably grew up to run a community of some sort. I don't know. Brilliant. Miss Trunchbull was a horrible lady. She had no business doing all that. She was swinging that girl around with the ponytails. Oh my goodness. You couldn't do that these days. Shouldn't even be doing that in the 80s. Danny DeVito as well. My goodness. A bit out of the cake with some crumbs. Good shout. That's usually how it goes. I'm all over the shop with the lines. Sorry, guys. There we go. Could go a little bit taller. I think so. Let's do that. Alright, not bad at all. Haha. Well, now at this point, this could be anything. This could be it could be anything right now. That big chocolate cake still made me hungry. Yup. Spoken like a true cake enthusiast. Mm-hmm. I've seen like recipes for that cake online from Matilda. That would be a fun one to bake. Certainly would take a while though, I think. Right, so a carrot cake is very it's got a lot going. It's got a lot of icing on it, kind of rounded at the top. I'm just gonna use this as a base, no pun intended. It's kind of like that, kind of rounded up. Okey doke. And then I want to put like I'll do this in a little bit. I'm doing quite a heavy amount of icing. So excuse me if I'm a little too if it's a little bit too indulgent. Frosted carrots on top. Yep, that's the move. That is the move. How much of a carrot cake do you think is actually carrot? Because it seems like it's a bit of a deception. I don't actually think there's that much carrot in it. Probably at least I don't know. I've never baked one. Wouldn't know. But it definitely can't be that much because it would have a very different taste. And obviously, we're not going to know that it's a carrot. Oh, it's 0%. Yeah. I'll take a 0% carrot cake, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. So why is it called that then? Is it just called that to trick people into thinking that it's somewhat healthy? Yeah, there is no carrot in it. Oh my goodness. Wait, no, banana bread has quite a lot of bananas in it though. At least when I make a banana bread, there's plenty of banana in there. But actually, it's been a while. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. Man, I'm learning a lot. Okay, so carrot cake has absolutely 0 carrot in it. I think you grate 1 carrot. 1 whole carrot? That's a lot. That's like a health nut carrot cake. Okay, right, little mini carrots on top. I can't say this is the best looking cake I've ever drawn. Sorry guys. Yeah, that's not looking too hot, sorry. Right, let's have a proper look at it. Yeah, I seem to have made one of the sides a little bit funky. Let's just go ahead and fix that. Ooh. How about that? That's alright. That's okay. And then it's kind of got a funny texture to it, you know, it's a little bit everywhere. Okie doke. That's not bad at all. Gemma loves it. Well, I'm glad. Ah, that's funny. Yeah, I guess it is slightly healthier. Still got the word cake in it though. Uh-oh. Yeah. I had way too many cherry bakewells yesterday. I definitely need to slow down on them. But I tell you what, I'm gonna have a snack right now because I'm hungry. I'm back. I feel like I'm not going to do a plug for them, but these are M&S. Actually, I don't know what they are. They're like a Malteser. Mmm. Oh, that's very good. Okay. Right. I've spiked my blood sugar now. We're back to it. Oh, and I've gotten rid of the whole scene. Uh-oh. It's back. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I'll be able to color this. I'll do a little bit. But I think that we might have to do that post hi lemons. Hello. Sorry, I just read chat. Ooh, could just do a wee sign on top saying carrot cake. Can't be more obvious than that. I think I'll have to do that. Yeah, if it doesn't look like a carrot cake, you have to add some, a little bit of a visual aid. Oh, thank you, Lemons. Appreciate that. I'll tell you what, I'll put some packets of the doggo cookie up there as well, I think. Maybe just like 1 and 2, and then I'll do a carrot cake sign. Okay. I have one of those like little loopy ones. Yeah, that's not bad. Ooh, Valerie, welcome to the Bean Team. Appreciate you. Now you have access to brilliant stickers, or what are they called? Little emojis. You have emojis now. Leia had a carrot cake an hour ago. It is fate. It's a Carrot Cake Tuesday. And I'll do a little arrow, just so people know what it is. But I don't really want that to intrude too much on, there you go. Bean Gang. The Bean Gang grows. Right. Let's do some cookie bags. I will do a little bit of coloring, I think, once I've done the characters. See how I feel. What are you guys up to on Tuesday? I know we got Fangto doing some crocheting. Or we're just chilling. Someone was working, and they had this on in the background. Super sneaky. Respect. That's the move. Sometimes work is unbearable. You just need to watch someone drawing cakes. And it makes it easier. Yes, the mice are going to be all up in this bakery. Don't worry about that. Okay. Right. Put the doggo cookie in there. Man, I'm like really excited to see how this looks. It's gonna be a fun one to post, I think. Can't go wrong with a bakery scene. Alright. Oh, that's cool. No worries, Jess. Appreciate you. Oh, wow. Jennifer's got like a really real job. That's cool though. Hope your writing's going okay. Sorry if I'm breaking the stream of conscious a little bit too much. But that's awesome. Oh, it's like you guys have like real jobs and stuff. Oh my goodness. The baggies look cool. Okay. Nice. Put a little sign up saying doggo cookies as well, so people know. Doggo cookies. Nice. I feel like it needs like maybe like a little like macarons or something here too. Maybe like a cupcake. I don't know. Maybe I'll just move them over. Oh, there we go. That's way better. Maybe Bean is selling some sort of flyer. Oh, it could be... Oh, we could just do another little sign. It should really be a samples thing, shouldn't it? Instead of the donuts. Ah, bugger. How is it that you always get the idea once the thing is done? Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah, Alma, the stream, this scene is very heavily inspired by Kiki's delivery service. Wow. And these are like super serious jobs. Okay. I don't want to. Everyone's like posting a little too much about themselves. Someone's gonna come out and say like I'm a hitman for a secret government agency, and this is my favorite way to pass the time on a Tuesday evening. Appreciate you, Alma. Ooh, they were jam donuts, weren't they? Jam donut. So, I like to think that Bean had to write these signs a little bit too quickly. Catnip's in a hitman suit? Ah. Yeah. This economy is wild. This whole world is going kind of loopy. Yeah, we keep moving. Bon Bean, that's coming up. Oh, nail tech. Oh man, I remember I was trying to help my sister out because she was learning to be a nail technician. This is a reason why it's called a nail technician. It is complicated. And she used to experiment. She used to be like, "Hey, I need your nails real quick," and I'd just put them in a thing, and they would fry them, and oh my goodness, yeah, that was a little bit too much. I think there needs to be a little bell at the front. Maybe it says "Ring bell for Bean" on the sign. Let's do that. Ring bell in case no bean. Yeah. But yeah, my sister did like nail art on me, and she made didn't do any like bean themed stuff, but did a lot of Moomins. And I remember having the Moomins on my nails for a good like 2 months. They wouldn't come off. I think she did it wrong. But yeah, they took a while to peel off. But there's something cool about the whale Nate. The nail weight, not whale Nate. Whale Nate. Wait, oh my god, I'm tired. Nail weight. Because they're kind of heavy. So when you're typing and stuff, you feel like a real powerful, strong, independent woman. Oh man. You just feel good about yourself when you're tapping away. Maybe I'll do like a clear coat or something, I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, I'll do some press on nails. Yeah, that's next live stream. Oh, that's so funny, darling. I should do that one. Any unattended child will be given an espresso and a free puppy. Man, I think if I was a kid in that situation, I'd be trying to get lost. Get a free puppy? Come on. And a coffee. Start them young. If no bean, ring bell. Wow. Okay. Maybe no exclamation mark. I don't think it has to be that aggressive. Ah, the doggo cookies. Uh-oh, it's 9:40 p.m. in UK time right now. That is late for me. That's no good. I'm supposed to be home having dinner. Oh well, we persevere. This is gonna be my dinner, I guess. We eating good tonight, just fictional bakery confectionaries. Oh, actually no, that's a lie. They just have a Malteser. That's healthy. I don't need real food. I'll just eat little sweets. Okay, all right. So we did Catto in a kind of thin brush instead of just like a normal brush that we use, because the scene is a little bit more like dainty. I think I'm gonna do Bean in a similar fashion, so I'll go ahead and do that. Do we leave the chef hat on Bean, or is that a little bit too cliche? How are we feeling about that? Studio Ghibli type feast is real. It's real. I'm thinking we leave the hat. I don't know. Definitely gonna have an apron with Kiss the Bean on it. I think that's might be the move. Hat stays. Okay. Hat stays. Hat stays? Maybe. Hat on. Says Tadao. Yup. To me, chef hats are for cooks in restaurants, but this is very cute. Thank you, Alma. Alma, my bad. Okay, I need to make the text on this screen a little bit bigger. I'm out here struggling. Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about this brush, actually. Maybe it's a little bit too thin. Oh. This music is definitely for like an aquatic map in a game. The aquatic level. Okay. Actually, the hat should be a little bit more floppy, I think. A beret, perhaps, perchance. Maybe. That's a little bit too French, though, maybe. Nothing against the French. But I mean, they literally came up with the majority of the confectionaries in this scene, so maybe a beret would be relevant, but I feel like it has nothing. Maybe it doesn't have as much to do with food. Berets are kind of, was it like meant to be a symbol of rebellion or something? I can't remember. I don't know. I'm just a guy. I don't know anything. I'm just drawing beans out here. Huge foreheads. This is a classic looking bean. This is like the old school looking bean. I'm gonna draw it and then see how I feel. Needs to look a little bit more tired, I think. Oh, is Nana Bean gonna be in the picture? I thought maybe Nana could be coming out the back, like the little doorway at the back, and May's just checking in. Yeah, it could be alright. I think maybe Bean needs to look a little bit. There's a fine line between like a tired looking Bean and just a really creepy looking picture. I tend to try and minimize the amount of tired damage if possible. Okay. Got the arms. Okay, so this is Bean option 1. The forehead is to house Bean's big brain. I don't know. I think the big forehead's just a... actually, there's no reason for it. We should just get rid of it right now. It's freaking me out. You know, a bean is never the same as the last bean I drew. It's always different. I implore you guys to try and draw a bean. I'd love to see that. Share a bean in the DMs or something. This sounds weird. I'd love to see it. I love seeing when people try and... I've got a great picture. Hang on. One sec, guys. I don't know if you can see this, but I was given this at like one of our pop-ups that we did a few years back. I'm gonna wait to reveal it. It's already kind of revealed. Wait, webcam headshot. Okay. Thanos bean. Ain't that cool? Someone drew that and gave it to me, and then wrote like a note on the back. That was so nice. And we just we've got a little office set up here, so I've been finding stuff in my flat, and I found this the other day. And I was like, that's going up on the wall. So I'll go ahead and put that back. I know, it's super cute. He's got a little glove too and everything. Very, very cool. So Thanos Bean is gonna live forever in this office. I'm gonna put him up. Actually, I think, hold on. This was by Angelina. So if Angelina is happening to watch this, shouts out. Still got the Thanos Bean. Appreciate you. Okay, back to it. Yeah, I think the doggo cookies we need to make in real life. What's up, Claudio? Welcome to the stream. We got some weird music on right now. Hang on. Oh, it got good. Never mind. Do we do like a pouty face, or do we do like a kind of like do we do like a Oh, maybe a yawn would be good actually. That's not bad. But I think the arm is way too big. There's it's kind of got a weird vibe, this one. I'm not sure about this bean. Sighing, yeah. Is Donkey Kong music? I thought so. Oh. Thank you, Gabe. Zemo. Gabe Zemo. Appreciate you. I think one way to make a tired looking bean is to move the eyes so one pupil's kind of going the other way. Bean is so tired he can't look straight. There you go. Kind of yawning. Okay. And actually, plot twist, I'm going to use a different brush. I just felt like that one was a little bit too sharp. A little bit too like, ugh. Sometimes the brush makes all the difference, guys. Let's go. Yeah, the brush is a little bit nicer. I prefer that, that's okay. If you don't get it the first time, just keep going. You get it a second time, or the third time, or the fourth time. But eventually, you'll get it. Kind of like video games. Change the hat up a little bit though. Just can't make my mind up with this chef hat. Also, why are chef hats this way? Who designed the chef hat and was like, yep, this is what we're all gonna wear? Like, that's such a funny design. It's so weird. That's a great joke, Darylyn. Good job. I'm not gonna repeat it, but you can read it. Maybe we'll do a little, maybe like the fingers are kind of turned in. Let's go like that. Yeah, one bit of lore that I did want to introduce at some point is Bean's arch nemesis being a legume. Mr. Legume. Because legume is like the other type of bean in the bean family, but they're not. Like, legumes are slightly different, but they kind of suck. Like, they're not beans, they're like, I don't really know what they are. Another fibrous vegetable type. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's definitely what needs to happen. Have some kind of nemesis, an antagonist, so to speak. Do a peanut? Yeah. I cannot imagine Bean having a nemesis. I know. He's too kind. The world is too nice. I don't think anyone would be that mean to Bean. But, yeah, who knows? Maybe in, like, an alternative universe. I mean, we could honestly just... There's no real rules with this. You could literally just come up with 10 different lore packages and just, you know, do whatever you want. Isn't that what they do with, like, Batman? I know there's like a general lore, but then there's different storylines and they have different endings and different characters. Kind of, I don't know. Maybe it's something to think about. I mean, we're not exactly like big leagues in terms of writing here. Like, this is all very rudimentary. Yeah, but maybe. Yeah, Bean wouldn't have a nemesis, but would definitely hold a little grudge. I think so. Yeah. Just a little bit of shade. That's the thing. Is there any? I know, like, I messed up if I make a Bean animation, a Bean animation where Bean is a little bit too like annoyed or sad or angry. It just feels super off. It's like. And I never realize it until I like post it, and I'm like, oh no, this is not it. And sometimes it's just like I'm projecting whatever like annoyance I have or grievance I have in my life. I'm like, oh, that's relatable, but actually it's just like not a good vibe. And then so some of those animations kind of sneak out the cracks. Yeah, gotta do less of those. But hey, Bean's just a human being. And the human experience, or the Bean experience, is a varied one. It has ebbs and flows and highs and lows, guys. That's the thing. That's why we like, well, I'm assuming we like Studio Ghibli films. Because the characters aren't like cookie cutter. They have nuance, they have a lot going on, but they're still lovable. Even the bad guys in Studio Ghibli, like, they can be pretty chill. Like Princess Mononoke, the lady with the big gun, you know, she's helping all of the injured people with the bandages. It's great. You don't need just like just one thing going on. That's so funny. Matt, if you're watching, I am still live streaming, and yes, maybe I will take the morning off. I'm a bit of a night owl, and just keep going until the beans are done. I think. Right. I think that's as good as we're gonna get bean today. I think we could do. Sorry. I just malfunctioned. I think we could go a little bit more like really like down, like kind of, yeah, like on the desk. Okay. I'm gonna have to call this one a part 1 because we're gonna have to do some coloring and whatnot in the next one. Yeah, so next stream is gonna be on Friday. Might see you guys there. I mean, I'll definitely be there. Yeah, it should be fun. I think I'll do a bit earlier on Friday so I can get out and chill and whatnot. Yeah. But we'll see you then. And it's going to be a fun one, I think. I have no idea what we're doing yet, but I just have a good feeling about it. To be honest, I didn't even know what we're doing today. I was like, oh, send a message, see what happens. Yeah, fan, I think you might be right. Maybe I just pause it and keep going. Could be the move. Like, I kind of feel bad if I go off and finish this and not have it be on stream. I know it doesn't matter too much, but it's nice to have you guys involved. I love, like, when we finish something on stream, it feels really cool. It's like, ooh, we did that. That's cool. Ooh. But yeah. Right, let's at least finish Bean, shall we? And I want to maybe, like, I just want to keep going. Okay. Oh, that's way better. Okay, Bean's looking strong now. Oops. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate you. I think a few people thought I was ending the stream. They say rule number 1 is never mention, like, the ending until we're at the end, and then you keep all the people on, and then they're like, oh, he just left. Maybe that's a rule, but I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. We have no rules. This is just we just do what we want around here. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. I think we'll do that. I was thinking it'd be really fun to draw a comic, like, start to end, though. It's not just my stream, though. It's like everyone's stream. In my opinion, at least. I think it's a collaborative effort. But maybe you're right. Cool. Yeah, I think that bean is a little bit better. I could just keep, like, messing with it, though. Okay. Oh, wow. Thank you, Gemma. Can't wait to see the final result. Gotta sleep now. Love your work on the videos you make. Oh, thank you so much. Go get some sleep. Appreciate you joining the stream. Thank you so much. And we will finish this next time. Maybe we'll do that at, like, the end. Oh, and shoot. I forgot. I said that I would do... I said that I would answer some questions from Patreon, so I need to do that. I need to mention some of the questions. And respond. Oh, you guys are so cool in chat. Okay. Right then. I think that's pretty good. We got a kind of tired looking bean. We got a loaf looking Catto. Yeah, that's pretty nice. You know what? This would be a pretty nice like double page thing in a oh, my Apple Pencil's on 28%. It would be a nice like coloring book page, I think. Yeah, that would be cool. Oh boy, that took 2 hours and a half. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, let's do some questions. I think it'd be nice to do like a little like 5-minute Q&A just before signing off. So, first question from Jennifer. I believe Jennifer's in chat. I could be wrong. Could be the wrong Jennifer. There's a lot of J's in our chat. Are we going to have more themed Halloween costumes of the Bean fam? And if in that case, is it going to be on live as well? Most definitely yes. We're going to be doing a lot more themed outfits. I really enjoyed doing the one recently. That was super, super fun. With all of the Wednesday Addams Family cast. So I just need to come up with some more themes. I think like a Scooby-Doo would be really good. Some of those like classic like Halloween family type ones. Definitely need to do some of those. That would be fun. Thank you, Valerie, for the 3. That's really kind. Thank you so much. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. Yeah, it's been really fun drawing all these cakes. Oh shoot, yeah, we got to do a kiss the bean on the. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Darylyn, for letting me remember that. Kiss the bean. There we go. Okay. Kind of in there. It's somewhere in there. Yeah, thank you, Jennifer, for your question. I hope that answers it. We will be doing more of them, and I will let you know. But I definitely need some ideas. Swiftly Blue with the question: the dress up bean polls are so much fun on Instagram. Are you going to do more of them on Patreon and live stream? I'm hoping to. Yeah, they take a while to draw. They're really they take forever. Oh, and good night, Valerie. Appreciate you. Have a good one. Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, I definitely want to do more of those like dress up ones. So the idea is to do, maybe we do like 2 streams. Maybe we do like 2 streams where we draw like one outfit in one stream and then another outfit in the other stream, and then we put them on stories and people can vote on their favorite outfits. That'd be really fun. I'd like to do something like that. I'm just trying to work it out and see what people are into. So yeah, but we'll get there. We're having fun. It's all about the drawing and just hanging out. So as long as we're doing that and it's like the thing's not too complicated, then I'm happy. Because I'm definitely using a lot of my brain to try and talk and draw at the same time. Shouts out to Bob Ross. Tadayu says a really nice paragraph. Said like that they really appreciate the bean and Doggo's mustache. Oh, that's very, very kind of you. Thank you very much. When you're creating catnips, were you trying to capture that fragility, referring to the fragile nature of like Doggo and oh my god, oh my brain just broke. I'm so sorry. I'll read the whole thing. Tadayu said, "When I see Bean, I feel both comforted and a little called out at the same time. Like your world perfectly understands how fragile it feels to be human, or a doggo with a mustache for that matter." When you're creating catnips, were you trying to capture that fragility or the absurdity of life, or was it more about sharing your own experiences with the world? Man, that's a good question. I think that I was just trying to make silly things at the start, like like really not overthink it and just have fun, and then it slowly evolved into maybe being a little bit more conscientious or a little bit more about mental health and things like this. But really, it's still just about being silly to some degree and just having fun. The internet is such a wild place to be, and it can definitely feel like not a great place at times. So if you can just make something silly and fun and, you know, kind of move like as if Garfield was still around today, like, you know, like Garfield is still around today, but what I'm trying to say is, like, that's kind of the MO, is just, or Moomin, something like that, just making something which can be funny and heartfelt and just warm, and not exclusionary. That's really, that's what I'm about. And I think, like, we only have a little bit of time on Earth, so let's make something cool and nice. Doesn't have to be all sorts of crazy. So yeah, thank you very much for that question. Appreciate it. And thank you for being a patron too. I really like doing these questions from you guys. It means a whole lot that you guys support us. Minnie says, yay, so excited for the Patreon community. Tell us about the other animals in your comics too, like the mouse, raccoon, and horses, etc. Bean must be an animal lover. But on a more serious note, perhaps something that you learnt as a creator over the years. Ooh. Something that I learned as, okay, and also to answer the question, yes, Bean is an animal lover. I love animals, and I think they're really fun to draw, so I just include them. And the dog, the horse character is a favorite. The mice are just everywhere. I need to draw the mice in here, actually. I'm gonna do that whilst I'm answering these questions. But yeah, I feel like, have I learned anything in the past, 8 years I've been doing this? That is a tough one. No, I have learned stuff. I've learned that it's, lost the music. I've learned that it's really important as a creator to just not romanticize what you do too much. Kind of treat it like any other job. And it sounds kind of lame, but it's true. I think that there's a big stage in working as a creator where you go from it being like all like, you know, like, oh, this is so sick and I can just do whatever I want. I can wake up at 10 and then it gets to a point where you're like, actually, I definitely cannot do that. I don't really like this mouse. Hang on, let me change it. Yeah, you really have to treat it like a proper job, and it is really fun, and you get to do cool stuff. I mean, I'm drawing mice for you guys right now. Like, that's cool, but I still try and, you know, be like, okay, I'm gonna stream this day. I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna do this for 3 hours. And I think if you romanticize it too much, you either go way too overboard or you don't take it seriously enough. And it's just important, you know, if people are taking the time of the day to show up and support you, you need to have a certain amount of like discipline at least. As I draw a mouse. So yeah, that's maybe something I've learned. And then also just try and be friendly and nice to everyone. It's very easy to get wrapped up in your own thing and your own stresses, and the thing is, like, especially like these days, you meet everyone on the way up or the way down, and just be nice. Everyone's going through it, and it's really important to just be friendly, just and have a good time, like. Yeah, that's it. So that's what I've learned. I probably should have learned that a bit earlier, but definitely learned that in the past 8 years. And then last question from our patrons. Sai Chan says, it would be nice if you offer more products of cats in the future, like the phone case and such. And thank you for your stories on IG. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we got to do more with Catto. That plushie, I think that plushie is sold out. I think maybe there's still some doggo ones, but the Catto one's sold out. And people seem to love Catto. And I get it. Like, super cute. But yeah, we need to do more for sure. So yeah, that's it. All right, well, we got one mouse in there. I'm gonna put another one up in the top there, kind of looking over, like a little menace. Oh, he's up to no good. He's eyeing him up. Okay, yeah, that's mouse number 2. Got a little mouse over there. I'll do another mouse at some point. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. Appreciate it. Everyone who's said something nice in chat and just, had a good time. I hope you've really enjoyed watching all these cakes get drawn and loaves, and yeah, this was a really fun one. I really enjoyed this one. And we'll pick this up on Friday. So have a great week, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care, and bye-bye. Bye.